Hello everybody and welcome. I am the grounded Gliscor, your favorite Iron holding poker tuber of this channel, and today I am your coach of the Low Land Nidoqueens in the Alola International Season 1, and I want to welcome you to a team builder for our Week 4 match, which we are going to have against the Brooklyn Banettes. Brooklyn Banettes are coached by my good friend Slimy Quagsire. He is currently 3-0, same as us in the league, and we are taking him on in Week 4. So this is going to be a team builder for the match that goes up tomorrow, and I want to welcome everyone, also the new people who joined the channel. I will also tell you how I will go over this team builder. So I normally do this team builders with going over the team of my opponent, then I will go over my team, and then I will explain all the spreads and damage moves that we have, or status moves. I don't really matter what we have as long as we run it, and explain why we had that and what is going to be taking that on. I will also go over the team of my opponent, talking about what can be the threats and what they normally can do in the league format that I know of. So this is going to be a fun time probably. So I will go over the team of my opponent, which you also would see on the right now. And his team is going to be Mega Charizard X, Landorus Terrian, Greninja, Delmise, Togekiss, Neoligo, Xurkitree, Forretress, Mesprit, Conkeldurr, and Gyarados. So his team is then actually what we said before. He is Charizard Mega X, which is most likely going to be a Dragon Dance user. Being a Dragon Dance user, it can also set up a sweep. It also has the potential to rock a bulky Charizard with Will-O-Wisp and Roost, because it has the defenses to pull them actually off. It is pretty diverse in its move pool, and with Tough Claws it can hit everything pretty hard. So it's really a toss of what we can actually do towards his team. He does have the better matchup, but that's not going to be letting me down in the prep and the battle actually. The next Pokemon he has is Landorus Terrian, which is going to be an Intimidate user, which can also use Stealth Rock as a good thing. It boosts its bulk pretty much by the Intimidate that it has. It does have a weakness 4 times to Ice, which can actually work on that. It also can be a Scarf user, a Band user, a Double Dancer, or a can also be a Yachi Berry variant, which is a bit of mixed, because mixed Landorus has normally moves like Earthquake, Sludge Wave, HPIs, and Knockoff potentially, or U-turn somewhere along that. Then next up he has Greninja, which is of course Torrent ability, of course. It's currently the league leader with kills. Greninja does have the Torrent ability, so it's a bit less threatening, but it still has a 122 base speed. It is very diverse. It doesn't have that much special attack, 79. It does get a lot of coverage moves like Dark Pulse, Hydro Pump, Gunk Shot, Low Kick, Grass Knot. Those are some honorable moves. Like Extra Sentry is also on there. And with being Gen 7, of course, Water Shuriken is boosted. And is a very good priority move at this point. So that's also a thing we should be worried about. Next up is going to be Delmise on the squad, which is a Ghost Grass type, also added in Gen 7. Which can be a spinner and a spin blocker at the same time. It has Steel Worker as its ability, so it potentially has 3 stabs, like Steel, Grass, and Ghost. Steel Worker, it also gets access to Stab Anchor Shot, which actually traps your opponent, and I think that's actually what's going to go for probably Anchor Shot Toxic. And Rapid Spin, something like that. The other one that he has right here is going to be Togekiss, which can also be very annoying with Choice Scarf Paraflinch, with Thunder Wave, and well, if it gets the paralysis on you and then air slashes you to death. It can also be indeed a Choice Scarf user. It can be a Cleric with Wish and Heal Bell. It gets a Moonblast also by this gen, so we can actually work with that. Also, Togekiss can be a offensive mon or a bulky mon, depending where you invest. It can be physically and specially defensive. Depends on the amount of attacks that you want to take. And that's pretty much it for Togekiss. Next up he has Neoligo, which is a Ultra Beast, which has Beast Boost as his ability, which is Rock and Poison type, which can be very threatening towards us. And Rock and Poison type actually give it that wall break power that he needs. He does have he's really frail on the physical side, but he is pretty defensive on the special side. So we can also maybe take advantage of that in our prep. Neoligo can be also run Life Orb, Scarf, Sash, Assault Vest. I don't know really the set that he's gonna bring, but those are the options that Neoligo has. And the other one that he has is also another Ultra Beast with a Xurkitree, which is very scary normally in the OU tier, because it's also being capable of running Z Hypnosis. Luckily, we are not worried about that because Greninja is going to be a Z-Crystal user. Circuitry right here is very offensive with his high special attack and middle speed, pretty much. 83 base speed if I'm correct, don't count me on that. But the 83 speed with the high special attack is actually good stat. And I think if he comes, there's probably going to be a Life Orb variant instead of a Choice Scarf. If he's Choice Scarf, he's probably going to be a variant like HP Ice, Volt Switch, or Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, and something along those lines. Don't really know how to get actually past Circuitry, but we will see. Next up is Fortress. Is also a great setter of spikes, stealth rocks, and spin them away. Also has very slow, so it can abuse Gyro Ball, and it's just overall very bulky. Can be special defensive, take some hits, but that's pretty much Fortress for you. Mesprit is also the mon that he has, which can be offensive, also be a stealth rock user, has U-turn, can be all kinds of stuff like Colder Berry, Assault Vest, Citrus Berry, Figgy Berry, I don't know what the hell it is. But that's pretty much Mesprit. Next up he has Conkeldurr, which he actually got from us after we dropped it in a free agent trade, and he got it now. Conkeldurr is really is a very hard hitting mon with Guts, Iron Fist, and Sheer Force. I don't really know what set he's gonna bring, but I think every kind of Conkeldurr we can handle. So that's pretty much Conkeldurr. It gets the Elemental Punches, Drain Punch, Life Orb, Sheer Force is pretty scary. It can also run Choice Bandit, Iron Fist, Choice Bandit, Guts is also an option. Most likely is going to be Assault Vest Conkeldurr, so that's that. And I think that Conkeldurr can be a use threat to our team if played right. And so this is the last one right here, which is going to be Gyarados, which is also going to be a Dragon Dance setup sweeper if needed. Can also be bulky with Intimidate and good investment in HP and defenses. Can run leftovers for that. It can also be a bulky Dragon Dance setter, which I normally would like. And he gets also the moves like Crunch, Dragon moves. He gets Earthquake, Waterfall, some trending moves about that. So actually, let's get straight into this Teambuilder right here, so you know what we're working with right here. So we're working with Ruby the Espeon right here, which is going to be an Assault Vest with Magic Bounce ability, rocking Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Fire, and Dazzling Gleam. 12 HP, 60 special attack, 228 special defense, and 208 speed. The current speed and allows us to outspeed a I believe it was a Scarf Togekiss, I believe, and Mega Charizard X. So far, so that's pretty much what the speed is for. We have the Boke at 12 HP and 228 special defense to take on the Illegal, to avoid the 2-hit kill of Sludge Wave and work from there. And the 60 special attack here is just to do overall damage with the moves that we have. HP Fire is mostly there to hit monsters like Fortress. Psyshock is there for overall stab, which can hit pretty much everything outside of Greninja, which we can hit with Dazzling Gleam. Delmice we can hit with Shadow Ball, and Psyshock is mostly there to hit monsters like Neoligo if needed. Oh no, we're outspeeding Neoligo with this set. That is what we're running right here. Yeah, we're outspeeding Neoligo with this. So that's pretty much why we run the moves that we have. The last one Dazzling wants to toss up between what we want to hit, but I think this was the best way that we could work right now. So the next one right here is going to be Zeratin, the Blastoise. We're holding the Blastoise tonight. Ability is going to be Torrent Pre-Mega. After the Mega is going to be Mega Launcher. With Water Pulse, Hidden Power, Electric, Rest, and Rapid Spin. Rocking 212 HP, 252 defense, 44 special attack with a Bold Nature. We didn't need any speed investment to actually speed creep something because everything on this team is or slower or faster than this Blastoise, or is not meant to run 0 speed, something along those lines. It's actually pretty funny with 212 HP and a 252 defense with a Bold Nature. We avoid the 2-hit KO from Adamant, Dragon Claw, Charizard. And we also have the 44 special attack there to 2-shot a Dragon Dancing Charizard with a Water Pulse. HP Electric there is to prevent Gyarados from setting up on us, and we can actually hit it back. Rest is to get some more recovery up upon us if we get too low with health or something. And Rapid Spin is there to get rid of hazards because he has a lot of hazard setters like Desperate, Fortress. You can also run Greninja, you can run Landorus for that, so that's pretty much why we need Rapid Spin on this. The next one on the team is actually going to be Lilith, the Gengar right here, which is rocking the Choice Scarf and Curse Body ability, of course. Rocking dual staffs is Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Psychic, and Hidden Power Ice. 44 HP, 180 special attack, 80 special defense, and 204 speed. The 44 in HP and the 80 special defense allows us to take a, what was it? I believe it was meant to take a Psychic from Mesprit and potentially a good Air Slash from Togekiss if it's indeed flinching us to death while trying to. We have Psychic there to hit monsters like Conkeldurr, mostly super effective because it is a threat. HP Ice is actually going for Lando T, which we don't really OHKO with this, but we can at least try because we have a chance of 12.5%, I believe. And the 204 speed plus the Choice Scarf allows us to outspeed a Gyarados and a Charizard Mega X after a Dragon Dance. I believe we outspeed Gyarados still after +2 Dragon Dance, so that's nice. I think Gengar is going to be great in this matchup because it's fast. I can also outspeed Greninja with this and hit it for a good damage, so that's pretty much why I have this. So the fourth one on this team is going to be Elizabeth the Nidoqueen, coming back again, holding a Choice Scarf with Sheer Force ability, rocking dual stabs in Earthquake, Poison Jab, also rocking Ice Punch and Ice Beam. 12 HP, 196 attack, 44 defense, 4 special attack, and 252 speed, rocking a Naughty Nature. We indeed run Ice Punch and Ice Beam. The reason we run Ice Punch is because it hits Dhelmise way harder than it would do with Ice Beam. And Ice Beam is there to hit monsters like Landorus Therian mostly, because Landorus Therian, after an Intimidate, we can't OHKO it with an Ice Punch, and this is just to be safe mostly. So we have the 196 in attack to do the damage that we need. We have a bit of bulk invested in 12 HP or 44 defense to avoid the 2-shot from Anchor Shot from Dhelmise, which is Adamant Max attack most likely. And the 252 in speed allows us to outspeed a Greninja by just 1 point, which means we also outspeed a Charizard Mega X after a Dragon Dance. That's pretty much what we're aiming for, and we also Earthquake it to Oblivion so it doesn't live for any much longer. Elizabeth is going to be a mount to shine, I would assume, because it has the coverage to break through his walls. We do a great amount of damage towards Togekiss with the Poison Jab. We OHKO Circuitry and Neoligo. We can also have hit the Landorus now. We can also hit Greninja. We can also hit Forretress for a neutral, I would say. Mesprit is a meh, I think. Conkeldurr can be an issue, but then again we have options for that. And then Gyarados, as we have options for that as well. So I think Nidoqueen is going to shine for us and make us proud as she is the mascot. So the fifth one we are going in right here is going to be Gibson the Rotom Heat coming back again with Levitate ability, with Volt Switch, Overheat, Psych Up, and Paint Split. Running 240 HP, 104 defense, 4 special attack, 148 special defense, and 12 in speed. The 12 in speed is actually to outspeed a speed creeping Togekiss, because Togekiss is barely behind us with speed. So we can at least get a Volt Switch off fast enough before it wants to Roostall us. Overheat does with 4 special attack an amount of 60% minimum towards the Circuitry. Psych Up is there mostly for the Circuitry because Rotom is going to be our answer for the Circuitry. And if Circuitry is going to be a Tail Glow Life Orb setter, we can take his Tail Glow and then OHKO it back with Overheat. Psych Up can also be used to get rid of the special attack drop that Overheat gives us. And Pain Split is just there to give us overall recovery, I mean. We're rocking a Cold Nature indeed just to take our Circuitry. And 104 defense with 240 HP allows us to live at least a hit from a Charizard, take up Dhelmise to an extent, and also take a hit from Conkeldurr, so we don't get too shot by a Drain Punch from Conkeldurr. Rotom is going to be a Circuitry answer, so the team has more room to breathe. And I think as long as we keep Rotom alive, we can actually switch around a lot and work from there. So the last one we bring on this team is going to be Halfroy the Shaman, rocking a Life Order this week with natural curability, of course. Rocking Zen Headbutt, Seed Flare, Aromatherapy, and Rest. Damn, all over the place right now. I'm very tired, guys. I'm so sorry. We rock 124 HP, 84 attack, 36 defense, 32 special attack, a Naughty Nature, and 232 in speed. 232 in speed is mostly to speed creep a what was it again? I believe it was to speed creep a bulky Togekiss, I believe, or Circuitry. I don't really remember right now. I think it was Circuitry or something along those lines. Don't count me on that. We have Zen Headbutt, so we two-shot Conkeldurr with this, if he is the Assault Vest variant. And Psychic didn't do enough, or Seed Flare doesn't do enough, so that's why. Seed Flare actually takes care of the mons like Gyarados because it's neutral. It can also hit Greninja, it can hit Landorus. After a special defense drop, of course, from the first Seed Flare, we of course take it down the next time. We also can do damage towards Circuitry indeed. We can deal neutral, I would assume, towards Togekiss right now. It's not that great that I would want to have, but I think it's good. And the only thing that waltzes pretty much is going to be Dhelmise, which I think I shouldn't be worrying about that much. Because we have answers for Dhelmise in Rotom Heat and Elizabeth to an extent. So that's what we're rocking out with. I decided on this set, it may sound a bit weird, but it was actually because I'm very afraid of Conkeldurr right here. We may over-prep for it with our moves, but I don't think it is wrong to over-prep for some mons, especially if they are a threat towards your team. So this is actually going to be the team builder for this week. Be sure to check out the battle tomorrow, and as your coach of the Low Land Nidoqueens, I really hope we do well. And I will see you tomorrow in the battle, and I wish ourselves the best of luck. If you also wish us the best of luck, be sure to leave a like down below and leave your support for the Low Land Nidoqueens. I am the Grounded Gliscor. Thank you so much for watching through this team builder, and I'm out.